ladies and gentlemen. We are back at the Red Bluff Outlaws, and this is the Gary Jacobs Memorial. And today is a new day, so I wanted to welcome you back. If you saw the show from yesterday, which would have been points race number 4, we DNF'd. We had so much speed. I made some mistakes. Like, we had so much good going into the A main event, and then it just all fell apart. But as a race car driver, you have to have short-term memory, and you got to be able to pull a tear off, put it behind you, and look onward at the new opportunity we have in front of us today, as it is the Gary Jacobs Memorial and another chance to put it in victory lane. And like it was yesterday, the racetrack has a ton of grip and really isn't even worked in all the way yet. So we're gonna head out for qualifying in just a little, and it's probably gonna be pretty wet, maybe even slimy, and then kind of as the night goes on, it has potential to get faster, and we're just gonna have to deal with the conditions we have at hand. Our 18T is quick, and I think if we can kind of just put ourselves in the right position, we'll have a great shot tonight. So let's get it all started with qualifying. Better weather today, hasn't really been raining as much, and the racetrack is absolutely juiced still. Got my Factory QRC suit on and ripped off 4th quick to get our night underway out of 37 opens in my class. Felt good, went out in a great position, kind of like a little past mid-pack, and as I told you guys earlier, like it just started out really greasy, and it's still working its way in and getting faster and faster and faster. So now we're gonna be heading out for a heat race. We're gonna be starting 2nd row outside, and they're gonna be taking the top 2 to tonight's A main event. Not gonna make any adjustments to our race car. If anything, kind of keep it where it is. The engine's running good. You might hear it in qualifying, but it's weird. It almost sounds like it has a little bit of a dead spot. We were looking to see if we could find any issue. When it's running, it runs great and has so much horsepower, but it's almost like in the corner when the RPMs maybe get down more and I'm off the gas, like it kind of falls a little bit. So we're gonna keep looking. We should be good though. Hopefully we can use starting on the high side here in this heat race to our advantage and move forward. Well, I'm gonna be in for another long night here at Red Bluff. Dude, I cannot believe it. Like, I cannot believe it. We were having a little bit of engine trouble, but I'm not gonna make any excuses. I spun out there running 2nd. I got banged around there the first 2 or 3 laps, and I don't know if that messed up my front, but something was off because, I don't know, my car was so tight in the corner I couldn't get it in, so I had to drive it really hard, and then it just wanted to snap loose. And I was also having engine problems like I talked about, where there's like a dead spot, and it felt worse, like something's going out. So we're changing motors now, but it's almost like I got off the gas and I tried to get back in it to turn, or I need to watch it back, and I got sideways, and then I got hit from the guys behind. So nobody's fault really behind me, it was my own, but I just can't believe it. So yeah, we're gonna have a C main up next.
That is for 6th place right there. Becker with a slight advantage in car number 23 as Anissa Curtis rolls up. They go 3 wide for 5th. Perkins able to make the clearance. Oh boy, they're going to stack up. Anissa Curtis, Preston Carr, and Sean Becker all get together. White flag is out. Coming to the Vanpool Painting flag stand, your Bose Tire C-Main winner will be Tanner Holmes. Trace Adams second. Third will be Braden Williams.
Well, it just started to rain here at Red Bluff as we wrapped up our C-Main event. Ended up starting on the pole, led all the laps. Car feels good, engine feels better. Feel like we're not having as much of an issue. The main issue right now is actually more where the track's at. It's weird. It's fast. We knew it was gonna be fast, but it's starting to get rough, and it's almost like as it's peeling apart, it's getting rougher and rougher. And kind of like what happened, I think, in my heat. Like when I'm out front, even I got to be careful how much gas I'm giving in the corners, because it seems like when I try to drive harder through the holes, the car becomes more unpredictable. If that makes sense. It's so easy to get snappy loose or spin down the track or have something happen. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We won the C-Main, and now we're going to be up for the B. Going to be rolling off from 11th, and they're going to take the top 6. So we got 15 laps to pass 5 cars, try to avoid as much carnage as possible, survive, and lock into tonight's show. Well, when you thought our night couldn't get any crazier, it did. But the good news is we were able to transfer into tonight's A-Main event, had a little bit of alphabet soup from the C-Main to the A-Main, but now after running 4th there from 11th in that B, 15 laps, it was absolute chaos. We had to be up on the wheel and do literally anything. You just put it all out on the line and hoping you get put in the right spot and you can capitalize. But the racetrack's really rough. I was able to use that to my advantage because I felt like my car kind of got through the holes good. I did get, though, in one incident on the back stretch, and I hit really, really hard. Well, when we came in, my car owner, Jim Illage, looked at the frame, just eyeballing it, and you can tell that it's bent. So we're already starting in the back, so we decided to go to a backup car here for this A-Main event. We figured, why not make it right? Because anybody can look at this thing. If you just kneel down while it's on the stand, you can tell how bent up it is in the front. And in Outlaw Karts, all you have is your frame. You have no suspension, no torsion bars, no nothing. So when that is off balance, if you were to put your car on the scales, the numbers are just absolutely ugly, and that's how it drove. It was literally so tight the rest of the race. I was just lucky enough to get through the corner. So got a backup car going right now. Big thanks to my guys here at QRC. I've been making them work absolutely way too hard tonight. Well, I can officially say we are in the show, about to head out for that next 30 laps around the Red Bluff Outlaw racing surface for the Gary Jacobs Memorial. Tonight has been absolute chaos, so I'm just pumped to have the opportunity that we made it through after some of my screw-ups and changing engines and now changing cars, and so much has went into me being able to run this, so I want to go out there and run as good as we can. I feel like early we might have to be a little patient, try to survive, but once we have a chance to start moving forward, we gotta go, because if we want to have a shot at getting up there and winning this thing from the back, we're gonna have to make some pretty good time and pass some cars. And with everything I just mentioned, the racetrack is still really fast. It's rough, but the nice thing I guess you can say is you can work both bottom and top. You just gotta try to be smooth and easy on the gas and keep your car steady, because it's very easy to get out of control. But like I mentioned, 30 laps, Gary Jacobs Memorial. Let's head on out.
Fielding, Stephen Gannon, Tanner Pettit, Michael Call on the lead lap. Green flag, here we go. As they motor the way into turn number 1, nearly going 3 wide for the race lead. They'll be coming to the white flag. Tanner Holmes has an opening downstairs. Oh no, 3 cars getting together, and yellow is out. Tanner, second tonight, charging from 16th to P2. Your thoughts, everything went?
Yeah, you know, hard to complain that I'm standing here after we had to run the C, the B, and we were able to sneak through the A there. For a second, I thought we might have a shot. My car was really good. I just first got to thank Jimmy and everyone, our Factory QRC crew. I made them work way too hard tonight. We switched engines, switched to a backup car, went through some equipment, but just happy that they stand behind me. So it was a good run. Tried to give Jesse something there, but ultimately it was difficult to pass, and he was really quick. So maybe could have pushed it a little more, but, you know, happy to come home second and glad we were able to kind of work our way through the chaos.
Well, good job tonight. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, just a big shout out to QRC and Jet Performance Labs, Durst Incorporated, Burris Racing Tire, Adams Investing, and everyone else. Yeah, we'll be back. We got a couple more races to finish off the year.
Well, good job, my friend. Jacksonville, Oregon's Tanner Holmes.
Well, tonight's races here are complete. I guess if you would have told me after my screw up in the heat race I was going to rebound to second and technically throw a move at the leader, which was Jesse Caldwell, who I've been battling with, you know, the last month or so up in Oregon and then here at Red Bluff, I probably would have had a smile on my face because the day was stressful. Had to work extremely hard behind the wheel. My guys had to work extremely hard off the track, and once again, I just can't thank them enough. I mean, I hate when I put them in positions where we have to do that, but unfortunately, like Jimmy said tonight, my car owner, that's why we have backup equipment. That's why we have our resources that we do to be successful and be in the right position to continue moving forward even when we get knocked down. But just want to say thank you guys so much for your support, and thank you so much for watching the videos. There's my buddy Brody right there. Gary Jacobs Memorial is complete. 1 spot short. We ran second at this race last year, second this year. I think at some point we'll get one of these special trophies they have. But anyway, see you guys. What did you think of our run tonight?
You did pretty good. I thought you were going to get Jesse on the outside, but...
I was hoping. I tried, but at the same time, you know, Jesse races me with a lot of respect. I raced him with a lot of respect. I did not want to do something that would jeopardize how we race each other.
Lose your guys' friendship.
Yeah, I mean, not even necessarily that. I guess it's just more like that respect. Like he races me that way, I race him that way, and that's how we do that. We put on a good show. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you all in the next one. Peace.